If at first you don't succeed, try again. This is the well-known proverb. However, this is a proverb that I personally hold close to my heart because of my parents. My parents' determination and resiliency to succeed through adversity has made me the person that I am today. I learned to appreciate my parents at an early age. Most children never know the sacrifices that their parents have gone through for them. However, I was fortunate enough to witness it firsthand. You see, my parents were born and raised in Mexico under conditions of extreme poverty. Experiencing that, they realized they wanted to afford their children a better life, specifically a higher education. So in the 1970s, my parents decided to pay a coyote to help them swim the Rio Grande into Texas, a place they would later call home. Like many dreams that start to fruition, it was short-lived after finding themselves being deported back to Mexico a few years later. How can a perseverant person who has begun to experience success be content with failure? The truth is that most people cannot, because they understand their resiliency will eventually be rewarded. My parents' resiliency in attaining their goal of getting us a better education led to my siblings and me living in a foster home for the next year. Approximately 3 months after being deported, my parents devised a plan that would allow us, the children, to go back to the U.S. so that we could continue our education without having to be held back a year. Needless to say, this was one of the most difficult years of our lives, but a year that showed us the importance of thinking outside the box in order to accomplish our goals. The struggles faced that year and my parents' sacrifices once again across the border illegally demonstrated that they would stop at nothing to give us a better life. They understood the endless opportunities that lay ahead for us. I, too, share my appreciation for the opportunities and the freedom that America has to offer. As a result, I am now serving my country as a United States Marine. I have inherited my parents' resiliency, perseverance, and outside-the-box thinking skills, which have allowed me to be successful in paying it forward. I will continue to pay it forward as much as I can because I now have the opportunities that my parents' tireless efforts have given me. There were obstacles that had to be navigated, rivers that had to be swam, and sacrifices that had to be made in order for me to become the man that I am today. Success was not without failure. Now I ask you, knowing your parents' struggles, are you striving to be better today than you were yesterday?